Jake's house party. We're so excited that you're all here to support us in our new adventure. Moving into ours, yeah. So we're just so grateful. We have so much to be grateful for, obviously, celebrating our country and just this new mission and our family and friends, and of course, celebrating those we lost. Jake loved parties. Like, he was the life of the party. He just lit up at family gatherings, and when we were together, that was his just thing, you know. So this is just so special. Thank you for supporting us in that, and I know he's so excited. So, we also just want to say, you know, our family, obviously going through this tragedy and grief, is hard to understand. You know, it's like, why does this happen? And I know a lot of people can relate. But our family has really learned God can really turn this into His purpose and His glory. And we're just so grateful that you're here to start this with us. And now it's not just us. You know, it's so many more people involved, and helping families in the hills is such a great place for that. You know, so healing and beautiful. So thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to have a fun celebration. And I think Josh is next. Oh, and I'm Tina, your daughter.
I'm Josh, the son. So I'm just going to share briefly about, most of you probably know, but Jake's House 2. Why would it be called 2? Because there's a Jake's House 1 in Jamaica. And after Jake died, we started a benefit in Woodbury. You know, and I don't remember all the details because it's been so long, but we started a benefit, I think, to help with the grieving process, probably, just to do something to honor Jake. And after we kind of were going through pictures and stuff, and it was actually the last couple of weeks of Jake's life that we realized how much he actually loved children, wanted some of his own, and then kept coming across the pictures of a mission trip he did with a church to Jamaica, which was at the Robin's Nest. The Robin's Nest was an orphanage. If you know anything about Jamaica, the country-funded orphanages are like a prison, and they're not good at all. But the Robin's Nest was a self-funded orphanage started for babies. It was pre-K, I think, if I remember right. And it was a lady, Michelle Robinette, who started it, who was from Woodbury, wasn't she? Who was a great lady who started this mission, brought in babies that were obviously, you know, in need of a home and stuff, and it kind of grew. We decided maybe we should start donating to the Robin's Nest because it was so fun, or because, you know, it's so close to Jake's heart. And actually, I contacted a board member from the Robin's Nest, which was kind of cool. She sent me notes from back when our second donation happened that she still had. Development Committee says, Jacob Anderson fundraiser. Wayne reported they cleared $9,000. Wayne stated again that we need to be able to take donations immediately. It was a great event, $2,000 more than last year. Possibly for the funds to go towards boys' dorm. Maybe naming the dorm the Jacob Anderson dorm. Obviously that switched to the Jake's house, right? We ended up raising, I don't have the exact number, but it was around $75,000. Originally, Jake's house was going to be for anywhere between 5 to 10 boys. Now they want, they wanted to expand from the pre-K into to school-age boys because it was such a problem in Jamaica. So Jake's house was originally going to be 5 to 10 boys. I learned a lot of stuff. I didn't even know a lot of this, but because of our donation of our $75,000, they were able to expand Jake's house, and now it fits 15 to 25 boys. Wow. And it's really cool. From when we went there, and some of you here helped Jake's house. We've been there 3 different times, and watched it go up. It was a pretty cool experience. And now we see some boys that we were there that are grown men that were adopted, a lot in Woodbury, a lot in Sioux Falls where a lot of the board is, but, you know, as grown men, and it's really something really special, obviously, to our heart. I encourage you, take a look at the pictures of Jake's house over there. It's something really, really fun and neat. And lastly, it was something else I was reading. We had kind of done doing our benefit or whatever, and they were just about to try and finish up Jake's house, and they had an anonymous donation of $25,000 in 2010, and they were able to finish Jake's house up in 2011. So yeah, it's changed a lot of lives for young boys in Jamaica, and it's really cool.
In our lives.
Yeah, and in our lives too. Yeah. So anyway, that's Jake House 1. It's some cool backstory to it. I think
That's
it's
awesome.
you have anything to
Thank you,
say?
Josh. Yeah, some of that I forgot or didn't know, but anyway, you all know me. I'm Cindy, and Wayne's here too. But I'm going to speak for both of us and all the whole family, I guess. We just know that there's a ton of people that are experiencing what we've experienced. And when we started putting this together for today, we realized there's close to 7 families right here that have lost children. And so it's not just us. There's a lot of people that have gone through that. And we're just honored that you're here today and that you're willing to support us and back this and be part of this with us, because it is God's calling on our lives. So we want to share that with everybody. Jake's House 2, we thought our mission was completed. And that happens sometimes with God, right? We're like, we did our job, we got it done. And I was sitting on the patio a couple years ago, and I felt bad that we hadn't been to Jake's house in Jamaica for a while. It's been almost 10 years, I think, since we had all grandkids. And I was just kind of sad, that was behind us. And I felt like a piece of him was there, And God said to me, and this is how I look at you guys. If you have a relationship with the Lord and you're still, you will hear his voice. And he said to me, God, Jake's House 2. And in my head, I was like, what does that mean, Jake's House 2? But all along, we had talked about maybe putting a cabin up here, and it just came to me that Jake's House 2 was to be over here, and I still didn't know what it meant. I'm not going to take in orphans. A lot of people ask me that. Are you going to take in orphans? I'm like, no. We are past that. But we know how hard it is. Yeah. We know how hard it is to live this journey with losing a child. And, any loss is very hard, but a child is the hardest. It's just a piece of you that is not here anymore. So we just thought what a ministry it would be for us to be able to let people come and have a retreat place to whatever they need to do, heal, find joy. And so that's how Jake's House 2 came around. And somebody asked me last night, I can't remember, maybe Maria, I can't remember, what's the plan for how, and God is unfolding this, you guys, as we speak. I didn't even know. I'll have to tell this quick story, but after he said Jake's House 2, I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. And, we talked to the kids. They liked that idea. But I didn't act on it. And I have a great friend, Betsy, over here, and I had lunch with her, and she said, Cindy, you have to act on if God's calling you to do that. And I said, I know I do. But it was a time where you're thinking, is this a good time to build? Is this a good time to even think? I mean, the country's not in the place where you think, oh, yeah, let's just whip up another house. So I thought, after I talked to her, I said, my first step is I have to talk to my favorite builder, Ed, and see if he'd be willing, because I didn't want anybody else to build it, because I know he's got a great heart. And I called him up, and I thought, well, he'll tell me, I can come see you maybe in a few months. I've got all these homes I'm building, and it's not going to happen. I called him up, and the next day, he's like, well, I can come out tomorrow if you want. I'm like, what? Okay. So we talked to Ed about it, and he said, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll figure it out. And I was just so blessed by that. And then, we went for the money, and it was like, oh, yeah, no problem. You got the money. And it was just like, okay, God. Okay, it's time.
And Ed's standing right back
Yeah,
there.
so Ed's back here with Tracy. He's our humble builder. I call him the humble builder because he just does a great job, and he's a quiet man, but he has a great heart, I think. So that's how it happened. So once that all started in motion, we knew that it was 20 years since Jake had passed, and we really wanted to have a celebration. Like Tina and Josh both said, he loved to party. We thought, let's just have a Jake's House party. I think one of my nieces came up with the name. I'm like, Jake's House Party, that's perfect, because he loved to party. And in a good way. He loved family. He loved people. And just a little bit about Jake, that he was so strong in his faith. He did several missions, but towards the end, he did let us know, like Josh said, he wanted his own children. In fact, he even asked us if the kids would name. Cora Page over here has a name in honor of Jake. He asked if they'd give one of the grandkids, their kids, that name. So that's how much he wanted children. And so we just knew that. But he was so strong in his faith that in his last days, he was ready to go, you guys. And we were, of course, not ready to let him go. but he was ready, and he said, just, you guys, don't pray for me to live. I'm ready to go. So he knew where he was going. We didn't want him to go, of course, but here we are 20 years later, celebrating his life and celebrating his faith too, because he led the way. And for those of you that have lost children, I know many of you here, just know this is what I used to do. I used to be sad when I would think that I was moving farther away from Jake the longer it got. But I realized I'm moving closer to Jake the longer it gets. So if you have lost a child, don't be thinking you're losing them. You're moving towards them. As long as you know the Lord and you're moving towards that place, you will be with them again. And that's what's so special to me, is knowing that he's there ahead of us. He's the one that's in glory, and so we will be with him soon. So anyway, that was my little thing. I'm sure I have other things I wanted to say, but so anyway, Jake's house too. I know Ed said maybe, I don't know, Ed, we got maybe in a few weeks or sometime you're going to start with the framing, I think. Pretty quick. And I'll tell you one thing about Ed. People ask when it's going to be done. Well, if I blink, it'll be done, because that's how quick. He built that house in like 4 months. And so I know with the cabin, it's going to be pretty quick for him. So we're very excited. We wanted to let you know a couple things. There is, we're going to do a quick little like ceremony thing with Chris here, but and we have this in common. She lost her son a couple years ago, so us sisters are bonding through that and holding each other up a lot. But we've had some donors. Tom and Janet wanted to thank you so much for your generous donation towards Jake's house. We don't know exactly how that's going to work yet, but we're putting it into a fund so that we can either help, pay for people to stay there or something the house needs. We're just very grateful for that, and we know your heart was so there with us right from the beginning, so we appreciate that. So, Mike, we have those T-shirts for them just as a thank you if you want to just give them to your mom and dad, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. So, I think we'll do announcements at the end. Chris, I'll just let you kind of do your little piece, okay?
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cindy, I want to say one quick
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Jake also liked the name Tristan, and our Josh and Melanie's oldest son is Tristan. So
That's true.
two of the families, that's the names he kind of liked a lot. So
Yeah, and they have his middle names, or their middle name is Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob, yeah. Tristan Jacob.
So I'm Chris, Cindy's sister, and she called and told me that they had this inspiration, and I said, well, we need rocks, and I am just a collector of whatever. She knows that, like, get rid of it. I'm like, I'll take it. But I thought we need rocks. We need special rocks. And so I have a rock here for my son, and I have one for Jacob. And Ricky, do you mind coming up? Helena. These are, I guess we call them all cousins, right? We have a
All
rock
cousins,
in honor
these are
of
cousins,
Helena.
Yeah, we also have a grandson too. Not our grandson, but Michael's grandson too.
Michael's grandson. Oh my
Amanda's,
goodness.
Samuel.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We'll get a rock for
Samuel.
Samuel.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about, why did I just have this nudge to do rocks? And I'm thinking, as parents who have lost a child, you just have this heaviness that you carry with you all the time. And you try to let it go, and it creeps back in, and then you try to move forward. But like a rock, we just find that we are resilient, and we're strong, and we go forward. And I think that the other thing about the rocks was that it's sort of like the child that you had, you carry the impact of their life on you for the rest of your life. They don't, fade away. It's like you have memories all the time. So the impact of the child is with you. And the other thing I wanted to say was, with God's grace, I hold on to the strength of Jesus' words. And this is from John 24, 2 and 3. So Jesus said, "In my Father's house are many rooms, and if it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again, and I will take you to myself, that where I am, you may be also." Family and friends, if we think today is a special reunion, just wait. And Torrin used to say, "Is it right now, Grandma, or have to wait?" So, yeah, we have to wait.
We have to wait.
But that's a promise that I hold on to. And so we'd like to invite the parents here that have lost a child to contribute a rock in honor of their child. And Cora and Isaac, they helped me yesterday collect these. So if you want to pass these out to people that would like one, we're going to ask that you can write your name or your child's date or a message or anything you would like, and then we're going to place them up by the eagle, by Jake's memorial kind of eagle up there. We were going to do it up there, but it's
we decided
raining.
it's easier to
So,
be here.
do you want to pass these out?
So like, you know, Michael, if you want one, Jackie.
Yeah,
Lori
raise your
back
hand
there.
if you'd like a rock. You're a parent or parents.
And I know
Jackie in the
Lori,
back with the red
make sure Lori
shirt.
gets one.
And Michael.
Lori and Mark.
Would you let,
And these guys, yep, Vic and Gloria.
yeah, you can, Gloria. Can you hand one for me, sweetheart, to Gloria with the beads?
Nice rock.
And the hope is that, you know, when the guests come, that they'll see the rocks and know that they're supported by people that are going this path or have gone this path ahead of them. And let's see, Torrin now has, my grandson here has a special song. And Sarah, if you want to pass out, feel free to sing along. It's Eagle, I think it's called Eagle's Wings. Jeannie, you know, is that the name of it? And Torrin, you can go ahead and come on up. Sing along.
I have three wishes.
Oh,
Just do one.
You can do the follow-up.
I have the first three.
Just
Do all of them. Do the other three. Okay.
Torrin's going to start with just a little short intro if you read music. Jeannie, you're a good singer. If I can, if you can, tell people when to start, and that he'll start the little intro. Did everybody get one? And we have more. If anybody didn't get one that wanted a rock? All right, honey, go ahead.
You guys, there's a lot of room under here if you want to move under.
Do you think it's getting wet?
Don't get your violin wet, honey. Is it okay? Or come in, just come in here.
That's all right.
Okay. Okay, good. You guys can come under. We better go kind of quick in case.
All right.
Okay.
Shelter of the moon, who abide in his shadow.
sister's grandson. So are you? I don't know what you are, but you're my.
I don't know what you are.
What do you call me? It's your sister's grandson.
She's tall.
She's tall.
And talented.
She's very tall. What is it called? Oh, grandnephew.
The violin was Eileen's.
Oh, it was. Oh, how precious. And she's a piece of hers here too.
This one isn't
Their
hers.
daughter passed the same year that Jessie passed.
Oh.
So, yeah. And her name was Eileen.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm going to ask our immediate family to come over here. Green shirts. You tell them what you're going to read, I guess. Speak up loud as you can, okay?
Isaiah 40:31. But those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not be weary. They will walk and not be faint.
Thank you.
We're asking people about Jake and your experiences and if there's anything you'd like to share to the family or anything.
Well, the only thing, I was a very good friend of Miss Joyce Gindra, and Miss Joyce Gindra was very, very much involved with Jake's House 1, and that's kind of where I learned about it, and I just thought it was a wonderful thing that someone as young as Jake showed his care for children and so forth, and that that house came from him because of his love for children and for Jamaica. I mean, for a child, I guess not a child, but someone who's a young adult like him. I'm saying too much, I know, but for him to have that much love in his heart for kids and so forth, and his faith in God and so forth, it just was an inspiration. But I got it through Joyce.
Beautiful,
so
Jackie.
anyhow, but thank you for having this and for all that you did as far as the dedication for it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you were such great help.
Yes, you were.
The whole
Yes.
2 days in a row.
Oh, I'll bet you were.
Okay. So,
I'm Nikki. I'm a really good friend of Cindy's, and I personally don't know Jake, but I feel like I do because of everything that Cindy has told me, and I just know that he's just gleaming from heaven on this day. We're just so excited about Jake's House, and we're so happy to be here to support it.
we're doing interviews and
What do you need to know?
we're just wondering if you've had any experience or known Jake personally, or if there's anything you would like to say to the family.
No, but I think this was a great way to get people together because there are so many people that have lost people in their lives. And it's quite the tribute that your grandpa and grandma putting this where it's such a special spot. And Jake would have been here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's about all I know today.
Thank you. If you have experiences or what you would like to say to the family.
Well, I was pretty young when Jake passed. What I do remember is his big smile and lighting up the room every time he walked in it. Yeah, so that's what I got. Thanks.
Hi.
So today we're interviewing people and asking them about if you have any experiences with Jake, or if you knew him personally, or if there's anything you'd like to say to the family.
Oh, I'm his uncle. So, and what they shared down there, he loved parties. We always had ball games at Grandpa's old place. Everybody had to play a ball game. And he hung out at our house a lot because my kids were his age. So, yep, very close. Very close. Loved him a lot.
Okay, so we're interviewing people, and we're just wondering when you're gonna start building.
Well, hopefully in a couple weeks, depending on, we're waiting for power right now to get electricity put in.
Okay, and when do you think the house will be done?
It'll probably take like 3 months by the time I get everybody in and out of there.
Well, that's all. Thank you.
That's it?
Yep.
You
Unless you want to say anything about Jake.
I don't know what else I'd say, but
Okay, well, yeah.
you're gonna come and stay in it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, toss. Okay, now step back. Step back. 3, 2, 1, toss. Woo! All right, step back. 3, 2, 1, toss. Three, two, one, toss. Oh! Oh my gosh.
I fell down.
Listen, I'm sorry.
All right, step. 3, 2, 1, toss. All right, did you take a step back? 3, 2, 1, toss.
Better hide, because then you can come down.
Okay, now this round you're gonna stay where you are.
Stay where you are.
Stay where you are. Okay. 3, 2, 1, toss.
Good try. My bad, I should have caught it.
All right, one more step back. 3, 2, 1, toss.
How did you do that?
All right, and hold. Okay, hold where you are. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, toss. Oh! All right, stay where you are. Stay where you are. All right, we're down to 2. 3, 2, 1, toss. Oh. All right, stay where you are again. 3, 2, 1, toss. All right, now take a step back, you two. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, toss.
I got excited. I know, it wasn't fun.
Now take a step back.
Okay.
Everybody or this side?
Just this side. Just this side.
One step back. We just did.
They gotta go back farther.
Nobody wants to win.
I'm
Look
helping
at-
my team.
She's making it smaller.
Actually, I'm helping my teammates, so I'm being very go-get right now.
Tying it short.
That's a Mary Kay.
We're gonna win.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Geez, I went a little bit versus goal.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh,
How did he get all that?
I'm so sorry.
That was the last one.
Please take a step out of the space.
Wow. That was a quickie.
Shame. Please take a step out.
Yep, and you guys take a step back. You stay there. 3, 2, 1, go.
I saw Cora. She grabbed it and was hanging this.
All right, take one step back this side.
Melanie, great strategy. Way to go. Way to help us.
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, toss. Oh! That was close. Ew. Yeah. This is a family game. All right. 3, 2, 1, toss. Oh! Oh.
Can you see why what a loser I am?
Okay. Yep. But fill in the gap just a little bit. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Went right through my hand.
Oh.
It was my bifle.
All right, ready? Wow. And we got the champion still in. Same balloon. All right. 3, 2, 1, toss. Oh. All right, back up. All right, 3, 2, 1, toss. Oh! Shoot, sorry.
Isaiah's hanging tough, Drew. Hanging tough.
All right. 3, 2, 1, throw. All right, take one step back. Oh, okay, let's do it. Cade, you'll start when I say go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, Cade. All right, Torrin, 3, 2, 1, toss. Oh! All right, you ready for this, Drew? All right, 3, 2, 1, toss. Oh! That was so awesome! All right, we'll do it at the same time one more time. Same time. Okay, both of you be ready. They're both throwing. 3, 2, 1, toss. Oh! All right. Runner up, run. Oh! Keep going, go, 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 go. And don't tip over your jar. That will set you all the way back. Whoa, that was a big one.